Anyways, back to the story. I finally moved to New York City. This is so crazy. Okay, so I moved to New York City and I had 2 suitcases, $500. And I tell the taxi driver, it's September 1st, and I tell the taxi driver, hey man, take me to a Walmart. So he takes me to a Walmart in Queens, I think. Yeah, in Queens.
Okay.
Near this town called Jamaica, Queens.
Okay.
Right? So I buy a tent. I buy a $50 tent. And
wow.
Yeah, and then, you know, I was super surfer right out of high school.
Yeah.
Film buff nerd.
So you didn't have a place to stay? You didn't have a job?
No, because Jordan was moving in. Jordan was still in Puerto Rico partying it up in a yacht. You know,
Man,
and I moved
like
I moved to New York without speaking to him because I spoke to him during the summer. And I bumped into him and he said, hey, are you gonna come to New York anytime? And I'm like, yeah, I plan to. And he's like, all right, you can crash on my couch. That was it. That was my entire agreement and contract with my best friend Jordan. But Jordan landed in September 6th.
So for 5 days?
So for 5 days, I went and I camped out in a Korean neighborhood, and it was really beautiful. And then the second night, at like 3 a.m, I'm not joking, there's like flashlights waking me up in my tent. I'm like, oh my God, this is like Close Encounters. Holy shit. Right?
It was the cops? Or?
Yeah, it was the cops.
Yeah.
And the cops looked at me. He's like, hey man, you can't be here. You can't stay here. You got to go back. And I'm like, you know, for some reason back then, I didn't have like an accent whatsoever because I would speak English constantly when I was in Puerto Rico. So like, I really passed as an Upper West Side like Jewish kid to them,
Yeah.
being rebellious to his or her parents. You know,
Got you.
So they were like, listen, bro, you gotta go back home, man.
Yeah.
Like, I remember one of the cops was like, look, man, whatever you're going through, just go back home, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Just grab your yarmulke and get out of here, buddy.
get the fuck out. And then no, but the funny part is, okay, so the sweet thing was there was a woman across the street seeing all of this, and there was this Korean lady, and she invites me in, and I go, hey, what's up? And she's like, hey, why don't you stay here for the night? If you like, for the next 2 or 3 days, you can stay and you can just help me around. I walk in.
Wow.
Her house is decked out with memorabilia from her son who passed away in the Gulf War, dude.
And you looked exactly like him.
That would be amazing. and then I realized that my name is not Rafael.
And then you realize this is your real mom, and then you got an A-list picture.
Yeah, yeah, dude, that was hilarious.
Wow.
No, and it was kind of creepy, and I was like, oh, poor her. And I cleaned for her, and I stayed there, and then Jordan landed, and then I took a taxi to West 4th and University Plaza or something like that, and I got off the cab. I just turned 20, and I was like, man, the world, you know? You're so young, and you're like...
Yeah.
When were you guys when you were 20? Were you in Ohio?
Yeah, we were in Ohio.
Still in Ohio.
In
Still in
college.
Ohio?
Yeah.
In college. We moved out here after college.
What about you?
At
Ray?
20, I think I was working at a bank, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I could totally see you.
Right out of high school, I was working at a bank for, I think, 5 years or something.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
So you think
Not
people
really.
who work at banks are
Not
skilled,
really,
but-
dude.
I love that someone would be like, dude, that's awesome. You would have a lot of money. And I was like, no, bro, it doesn't have
I
nothing
wouldn't
to
be
do with that.
sitting here right now if I did.
right.
Yeah, that's just not the way it works, man. But dude, that's awesome, man. So like, how did